welcome to Mindful Movement. I'm Allison, and I'm here to guide you through today's practice, which is all about promoting a healthy back. I've had a lot of you guys tell me that you struggle with back pain. So this practice is for you. We are going to focus on strengthening our core, because when our core is strong, it takes tension off of our back, as well as lengthening and releasing out the spine to try to ease some of the back pain you might be feeling. So today we will grab 2 blocks if you have them, or 2 books, just something to lift the ground up a little bit closer to you if you need them. I like blocks because sometimes it's just nice to have extra help and support during a practice. So go ahead, grab your blocks, and meet me on your mat. We're going to start in Child's Pose, which is a nice restful position. Let's actually start by placing our blocks at the top of our mat, roughly 2 feet apart. And then coming into Child's Pose, with knees wide, toes touching, reaching arms long to the top of your mat. Hips sink back to your heels. If you need your block underneath your hips because they don't touch your heels, go ahead and place your block down there or underneath your forehead if your forehead doesn't quite touch the earth. Settle in, taking some time to notice all of the feelings that you are experiencing in your physical body. So maybe your hips are tight, maybe this hurts your shoulders or your toes are tingling. Maybe you're hungry, maybe you're angry, maybe you're feeling happy and caffeinated. And just take some time to note everything that you are experiencing. Notice how you're able to hold multiple experiences all at the same time. So you can feel pressure in your hips and discomfort in your shoulders, as well as feeling hungry and your fingertips tingling. And you're allowing yourself to explore and experience all of these things simultaneously. And so while all of that's going on, all of this noise, all of these experiences we're having, draw your awareness to your breath. So we're not trying to push away all of the experiences. We're letting them be, but changing our awareness. So rather than focusing on what we're experiencing physically, we're simply watching the breath. Watching as it draws in and releases out. Notice when we start to control our breath, trying to deepen or lengthen. Now begin to deepen your breath, breathing in and out through your nose. Draw your breath to the back of your throat, which engages Ujjayi pranayama. This is a victorious breath, and it's a breath that sounds like ocean waves every time you inhale and exhale. Draw your belly button into your spine, activating your core muscles. Keeping this abdominal lock called Uddiyana Bandha will give you strength and stability. As you're ready, make your way to a tabletop position. Stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, keeping your belly button drawn in, tops of your feet down to the earth. Crown of your head reaches forward as your tailbone reaches back. You're pressing your palms into the earth, broadening through your shoulder blades. On your next inhale, come to cow pose, dropping your belly, lifting your gaze, opening up through your chest. And exhale to cat, dropping your tailbone, rounding your spine, gaze
shoulder blades apart. Inhale, cow.
Exhale, cat.
Inhale, cow.
Exhale, cat.
Really focus on the mobility in your spine. Inhale, cow.
Exhale, cat.
One more time. Inhale, cow.
Exhale, cat.
Coming back into a tabletop position, steady breath.
Extend your right leg straight out and long, shooting out away from your hip, left arm reaching forward. We're going to start building up strength in our core with bird dog crunches, drawing right knee in to meet left elbow underneath your chest and opening out. Elbow meets knee. Extend out. Elbow to knee, rounding up through your spine, drawing up through your core, reaching out. Two more, elbow to knee. Extend. Last time, elbow to knee. Reach out. And set left hand down, right knee down. Reset. Extending your left leg long, reaching your right arm forward. 5 crunches, knee to elbow. Out. In. And out. In. Out. Keep your belly button drawn in. In. Extend. One more time. Elbow to knee in. And out. Release back into tabletop. Whew. Puppy pose. Keep your hips above your knees. Walk your hands forward. And rest your forehead down to the earth. If your head doesn't touch the ground, grab a block and place it underneath your forehead. This will open up your shoulders, which will help as we continue to move and explore. 3 breaths. 1. 2. 3. After your full exhale, come back up to tabletop. Plank pose. Shoulders stay stacked over wrists. Extending your feet out long. Belly button drawn in. Hips lifted. Always an option to set your knees to the mat as you continue to build support through your core. You are one long line from the crown of your head through your shoulders and your hips. Energy reaches out from your heels. Press the earth away from you. 5. 4. 3. Belly in, you can do this. 2. And on 1, come back to tabletop. Now our blocks are here to assist us as we come up to a standing pose. So if you need the blocks, grab them. If not, hand on the floor. Tuck your toes under. Step 1 foot forward, and then the next. And step your feet hip distance. We're coming into Ragdoll Pose. So bend your knees enough so your belly touches your thighs. Let the crown of your head reach down to the earth. Hands either to the floor or hands to opposite elbow. And find a gentle sway side to side. By bending your knees, you turn off the tightness and the focus on your hamstrings and allows you to access the full length of your spine. So nod your head yes and no. Rock side to side, let the crown of your head reach to the earth. And then plant your hands on the ground or to your blocks. Toe heel your feet in to touch. Forward fold. Knees stay bent so your belly touches your thighs. So if you need to bend your knees a lot, bend your knees a lot.
to the earth, lengthening your entire spine. Halfway lift, hands come to shins or thighs, flat tabletop back. Weight is slightly forward in the bum under your feet. Forward fold, hands can rest on blocks if that feels better. Extended mountain pose, root down through your feet, sweep up energy from the earth. All the way up overhead, palms face each other, shoulders relax. From extended mountain pose, side bend to the right. Reach your right arm down your leg and extend your left arm over to the right side of your body, pressing your hips over to the left. Keep your shoulders stacked one on top of the other. So what that means is often we roll our top shoulder down to the earth to bend farther, but our focus is on lengthening the side body, so keep your shoulders stacked, which means you might not reach as far over. Return to extended mountain pose, sweeping your right arm high, bending over to the left, left arm down, right arm reaching and extending. Keep your belly button drawn into your spine to activate your core. And rise back up to extended mountain pose. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Twist open to the right. Sweep your right arm back and open your left arm forward. Keep your hips facing forward. Option to take your hands to your hips to twist if that feels better on your shoulders and your body. Return back to extended mountain pose. Twisting to the left, sweeping left arm back, right arm forward, gaze out over your left fingertips. Left hip pulls forward, extended mountain pose. Cactus arms, weights in your heels, press your hips forward, lift your chest, arms open to 90 degrees. Extended mountain pose. Keeping belly button drawn in, fold forward, hands down to blocks or to the earth. Bend in your knees so that your belly touches your thighs. Halfway lift, hands to shins or thighs. Flat tabletop back, weight is slightly forward in the bum out of your feet. Forward fold. Rise back up to extended mountain pose, sweeping up energy around you. Sink down into chair, your feet together, knees together. Dropping your tailbone, slight tuck to your pelvis, chest is lifted, arms extending alongside your ears, checking down to see your toes from underneath your knees. Sinking low, tailbone slightly tucked. Holding, drawing up strength from your legs. 3, 2, 1. Hands through heart center, forward fold, hands to the floor or to blocks. Halfway lift. Flat spine. Forward fold. Again, hands to blocks or to the floor. Shift weight to your right foot. Step back with your left leg. Low lunge. Right knee is stacked over right ankle. Hands are to blocks for support to rise the earth up closer to you or down to the floor. There's no better or worse. There's just what works for you. Option to set your left knee to the mat and untuck your left toes, keeping your hips pressed forward in front of your left knee. As we rise to crescent lunge, sweep your arms high. So left knee is down on the mat. Or for the full expression, lifting your left heel, your left knee up off the mat. Left leg is straight and strong. Shoulders and hips point forward, arms relaxed. Shoulders relaxed, rather. Gazes up to your fingertips. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. Release hands down to the mat. Side plank. Step back with your right foot. Plant your left hand into the center of your mat. Tip your heels to the left. Rise your right arm high. Option to modify, setting left knee down to the mat for support underneath your left hip. Feet stacked or separated. And for an added challenge, float your right leg up off the mat. 3, keep your hips lifted. 2, 1, coming back to tabletop position, hands down. Knees underneath your hips. And then coming forward to a forward fold. Again, grabbing your blocks if you need, tucking your toes under. Stepping one foot forward, and then the other, crown of the head down to the earth. Root through your sit bones, or root through your feet rather. Halfway lift, pull the crown of your head forward, forward fold. Make sure your feet are touching as you rise up to extended mountain pose. And we'll sink back into chair, keeping your belly button drawn in, chest lifted, weight in your heels, give your toes a little wiggle. Relax your shoulders, option to bring your hands down to your heart. Holding for 3, sink a little lower, 2, 1, hands draw through heart center for forward fold. Halfway lift, forward fold. This time weight shifts into your left foot, step back with your right foot, low lunge. Hands to blocks or the floor, keep your hips both pointing forward, left knee stacked over left ankle. Option is that right knee to the mat. Rise up to crescent, sweeping arms high. Right leg is straight and strong if your knee is lifted off the mat. If your knee is down to the earth, hips stay pressed forward in front of your knee. 3, 2, 1. Hands down to the earth for side plank. Planting your palms, step back with your left foot. Right hand plant to the center of your mat. Drop your heels, rise your left arm high. Take your variation on this side. And we'll hold for 5. Press the earth away from you. 4. Reach your left arm high to the sky. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back into tabletop. Catching your breath. And lowering all the way down onto your belly.
Cobra pose. Feet are hip distance, top of your feet down to the earth, palms underneath your shoulders. Engage your legs, lifting your kneecaps off the floor, and begin lifting your chest up and off the mat. Hands are light to the earth, so rather than using your hands to push yourself up, you're using the strength of your back. Explore even floating your hands up off the mat, or resting them down lightly to pull yourself higher slightly. 3, 2, 1. Relax your left ear down to the mat. Let your heels fall open, arms down by your side. Taking a few deep belly breaths. Feel your low back rise on your inhale and fall on your exhale. We'll take one more round of cobra for back strength. So again, hands plant under your shoulders, tipping tops of feet down to the earth, peeling your chest up, releasing out your glutes, letting your back do the work, rolling your shoulders back, unclench your jaw. Lift up a little higher, and release right ear down to the mat. Press your hands onto the mat, coming up through tabletop, having a seat, moving into some more directed core work with boat pose. We're going to take 2 rounds of core work. So the first round, I'll show you the more modified option. The second round will go a little deeper. So feel free to take 1 round of each, or step up for both, or keep the modification for both. So for boat pose, feet are planted on the ground, hands lightly behind your legs, belly button drawn in, chest is lifted. Lower back to find the sweet spot between your sits bones and tailbone. Keep your back flat. Breathe. Relax your shoulders. Always an option to take open mouth exhales to release out some heat. Remember, hands are light to your legs. Option to reach your arms out. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower all the way down onto your back for bicycle twist. Start by planting your feet, Knees high to the ceiling, hands behind your head, elbows wide. Low back presses into the mat. Left elbow into your right knee as it comes up to tabletop, keeping your chin away from your chest. Hold here for 3, 2, 1, and switch, planting your right foot, drawing your left knee up. 3, 2, 1. Option to keep both left foot down as you switch, or to bring your left knee up to tabletop. 3, 2, 1. Switch right elbow to left knee. 3, 2, 1. One more time each side. Keep your low back pressed into the mat. And switch. Quick release into a full body stretch. Arms long overhead, legs out, away from you. Then draw your knees in, rocking back up the length of your spine a couple of times. And then we'll come back into boat pose for a second round. So options, you place both feet on the mat. Or for an added challenge, explore lifting your feet up parallel, shins parallel to the earth. Hands can stay lightly behind. Your knees are out wide. Just keep your back flat and your belly button in. Breathe. 5, 4, keep your shoulders relaxed. 3, unclench your jaw. 2, keep your back flat. 1, release down bicycle twist. Again, option to keep both knees lifted. This time as you reach left elbow in for your right knee, option to extend your left leg straight. And switch, option to straighten your right leg. 2 more, switch, keep your hips squared down to the earth, elbows wide. Switch. 1 more time, left elbow to your right knee. Switch. 3, 2, 1, release to a full body stretch. And just slow down your inhales and exhales. Happy baby, draw your knees wide to your chest, soles of your feet up to the ceiling. I like to take my hands to my knees as I rock side to side, especially when I'm focusing on my low back. Just rock side to side. You can always take your hands to your shins or to the soles of your feet, whichever one feels better for you. And then we'll take a final spinal rotation, drawing your knees into your chest, opening your arms wide to a T. Start by dropping your knees over to the right, letting your gaze fall to the left. Keep your left shoulder down to the earth, always an option to tuck a block under your knee or ankle or rest your leg on a pillow. Relax your left shoulder down. Keep your awareness on your breath. Draw your knees back into your chest and over to the left, letting your gaze fall to the right. Draw your knees back into your chest, wrapping your arms around your shins. Press your low back into the mat as you rock gently side to side. And then open up for Shavasana. Arms and legs wide. Shifting yourself so you're comfortable. Gently closing your eyes. Releasing control of your breath so it comes naturally and freely. For the next few minutes, just allow yourself to simply be. To stay connected with your breath even while your thoughts swirl and spiral and rush in and out. You are simply here, being and breathing. When you get distracted and lose sight of your breath, notice your awareness and then come back to your breath. Over and over again, your practice now is to simply notice your distraction and to return home to your breath. Relax your forehead and your jaw and your shoulders, and just breathe. Feel free to stay here as long as you like. And when you're ready to come out, begin to deepen your breath. And add gentle movements to your fingers and your toes. Rolling over to one side, sleeping position, using your bottom arm as a pillow. And then pressing yourself upright, seated. Drawing hands in the heart center. Thank you for stepping on your mat with me today, for taking this time for yourself to build strength to support your back, your body, your movements, and everything that you have to do throughout your day. Namaste.